Right, so this one's for you, and this one's for you, bruh. All I really want to say to you is, can you please like pull your finger out of it? So I'm not going to sell this to your face because you just fly into a rage. But if I say it in a video, you can fly into a rage while you watch the video, and then you'll calm down by the time I see. Like all this stuff there about, oh yeah, but lots of people have dreams and very few people achieve them. It's like you only get one life, so you may as well at least chase your dreams, and then if you don't achieve them, then you haven't lost anything. But this, you know, I mean, I'd like this band, the Natural Cutters. I'd be in that band with you, and I'd cut myself up on stage if you did. But I'd expect you to do it first. I've got so little trust in you after how you treated me the past, 20 years, that I might, get a raised blade out and, cut myself up, and then you might just sort of laugh at me and walk off stage and go and sort of start, boldly smoking crack in the back, you know. You might just laugh, I don't even want to be in this band, but it's such a wicked name, Brandon. I'm not going to say, why, where that name comes from, but we could tell people, we could even have, I mean, it's quite a apt word, but we could even have, our logo for our band, or, the band, or, on our first album, we could have, the actual square, the squares in the positions, in with one colour for one, and then the other colour for the other, and we like squares with extra 3 squares on each side, and then we could choose our colour we wanted for our day. We'd need a bass and a drummer. I suppose I'd be rhythm guitar, you'd be lead guitar. Probably I'd say, or we could all sing, all the different members of the band could sing. The Democratic. I don't actually know what your singing voice is like. You probably never do. So you should sing. It's a good way of expressing your emotion. You have to find songs that are ones you can really passionately sing because they mean something to you. I don't know. You might actually struggle with that. But like I say, can you pull your finger out a bit and sort of commit to something that isn't just taking methadone every day and possibly other things I never know? Because it's like, well, and then I sort of say, we could do this, we could do that, we could do this. I'm really excited about the future. I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to do this. And then once I've done that, I can do this. And then you're sort of like, yeah, but lots of people have dreams and no one ever really kind of achieves them very much. I'd rather just kind of sit in a stupor on my chair surrounded with my quilt all over me watching Matt and endlessly. Because it's like I'm bang up for life now, but you don't seem to be. You seem to be almost well, you presumably know you're not happy, but you don't seem to mind that you're not happy. I mean, it's like if you're not happy, you've got to go and search for it. you know. Alternatively, do some therapy. You should go to A&A, really. You know, the first thing you need to do really is get off the methadone, because it just makes you lethargic. And you know, you're topping yourself up with opiates all the time, so you feel kind of okay most of the time. But it's like, you know, if you could get off the methadone, like methadone detoxes are hard, but you can do them at detox units, or you could do it at home. Just like cut it down, get off it, and then like you would have a real struggle for a few days of like craving opiates really badly. But then it's like your body's own natural opiates kick back in. I've seen people do methadone detox after about like 3 or 4 days of struggle. It's like you sort of think, Jesus Christ, I actually feel alright today. That's what it used to be like with my drinking, you know. Like I'd wake up with a terrible hangover, then the next day I'd wake up with a terrible hangover, and then I managed to drink a bit less that day, and then I'd wake up with a terrible hangover the next day, and then manage to drink a bit less the next day, and then I'd wake up and I'd think sort of, Jesus Christ, I actually don't feel too bad today. But then, you know, something else would kick off with the conspiracy. Oh yeah, I am a victim. All the failed states, that's another one. All the blast for our names for our band. I mean, I don't know whether you're in a you're not honest enough about how you feel for me to really know whether you're in a situation where you want to cut yourself. I mean, I'm not really, but I still would for you, you know, if you wanted to. I'm like in a very like proactive, kind of assertive sort, not happy, but like I feel like I've got all the tools at my disposal to go out and seek happiness now. I don't need to tank myself up on beer to be able to talk to people. Things don't look so bad in this life. But yeah, just pull your finger a bit. So yeah, sometimes you have to, particularly as you get older, you have to sort of think, where do I want to be in 5 years? And then go and get it, you know. And I was dreaming about you know, Noel Gallagher basically, you know, he decided he wanted, no, he had that, he wrote that song, didn't he? His master plan, you know, he decided, this is my master plan. I don't think it goes like that. He decided, I'm going to be a rock and roll star. And then he went out and made it happen. We've got to do that. And if you really don't want it, then I'll just do it on my own. But it'd be so much better with you. But you need to make some sort of decision. Instead of all this stuff like, oh yeah, but I've got this stuff, I'm working at where you work. I won't say where you work. I mean, if you really don't have much ambition anymore, then maybe I'll just have to leave it. But I've got loads of ambition. I want to be like Prime Minister of Britain eventually, but I'm hoping to have at least a reasonably happy life there. 'Cause I think, that's what wound me up that time. I think because I think there was that time I was saying nasty stuff about you in an answer message after they injected me with a concoction of drugs and tricked me into thinking they'd injected me with completely different drugs. But, that's what one, there's no passion, there's no drive to it. You just sort of, and you never sort of stick up for anyone just because they're good people. You're very kind of insular and sort of, you don't express your emotions much. Whereas I'm like very emotional these days. And you only have to look at all the retweets on my Twitter feed to see all the things I like happy people, and amazing people. Yeah, got one. I won't smoke it. Because it's like I said, you only get one night, so there's no point sort of thinking, oh, there's not really much point trying to pursue my dreams because they probably won't happen because you only get one chance. You're not going to get another chance. You're fooled. I would have thought that'd like hit home quite a big way. I mean, it didn't for me because I've matured a lot and I'm used to being old. And it probably didn't hit home quite as much for you either because you look a lot younger. But it's like if we're gonna do something with our life, and I'm gonna do something with my life anyway, but it'd be so much better with you. But it's like if you're gonna do something with your life, you're best off with me because I'm the most talented person you know by far. I mean, even if it is just making computer games, it's like we've actually got to do it. So you need to actually, when I bring this game to your house, when I come and see you, which I will, you need to actually like decide, right, I'm going to set aside some time every week to work on this as well, and then we'll probably finish it a lot quicker. Because you could work on the graphics, for example, because the way the graphics are programmed in it, they're a completely separate class. You can change the graphics without affecting the rest of the game. So you could work on the graphics. You might be able to, because you're so much better at things with like everyday computers. Not, I mean, I'm only good at programming games in Java. You can do all sorts of stuff on a computer. So you might be able to find some plugin that will do much better graphics for it in Java, and then you can work on the graphics. But what you'll probably end up doing is finding something. Oh, look, that's something you could use to do the graphics, and sending me like a link or something. But it's like, no, having lots of money isn't just good for you yourself. It's good for other people as well. Imagine how much we could make all our families' lives better if we made a lot of money. Even if our dreams are becoming like 40-year-old rock stars over, then it's like, even if we could just make a few hundred grand or even a few million making computer games. I mean, it's like imagine what we could do for our family. We could fly our family from America over here and properly meet them. Didn't you think they would look like really cool people from that photograph in that Auntie Jennifer made for it. You know, we could go to America, we could buy mum and dad a little flat somewhere like in London or something. You know, as well as the house they've already got. We could send mum and dad on big holidays. Imagine if we could just say to mum and dad, there's 20 grand, go on holiday and come back when you've spent it. Or, you know, they could go wherever they want, fly to sort of, I don't know where they'd want to go, New Zealand for a bit, then go Australia for a bit, then come up to the Far East, then maybe go to China or Russia or the Middle East or somewhere in Europe, you know, Italy or France or you know, there's all sorts of things that you can do with money that aren't just for yourself. Like I don't really need a huge amount of money because I get mental illness benefit, but that doesn't take away my drive to make a lot of money because I would quite like a nice house. And all I really need is food and cannabis and not and you know, it would be quite nice to be able to afford a nice house, but that's all I really need, you know. But like mum and dad, if we could spend a lot of money on them, we could make their lives a lot better before they get too old, you know. And other members of our family. But you just seem to sort of think and then you're sort of but and it's just sort of like pull your finger out. Where's your passion? Where's your drive? I mean, you've got a lot going for you, talented lad, you know. But then I used to make all that music. Some of it was quite good, but then you never finished off a track. It's crazy, man. I start making music. I finished about like sort of 20 tracks in about like a year, you know, or 2 years. And then you make sort of 2/3 of 50 different tracks and don't even put any of them online. It's crazy. And then you move over to this thing of like doing your astronomical telescoping in the middle of the night. Which, like, it is good that you're passionate about it, but it doesn't really sort of lead anywhere. I mean, even if you do put some of them on the science photo library, there's probably a lot of other stuff taken with much posher telescopes that you'll be competing against. I mean, if that is something you're passionate about, then you should do it because, you know, I mean, maybe I will just have to accept that you don't want a big, exciting life with, but it's like, are you crazy, you know? I mean, I might just leave it.